Greetings students. Today our topic is elimination method. So basically in elimination method there will be 4 steps. So in step 1, so multiply the given equations with some non-zero constants such that the coefficient of either x or y should be equal. So in such a way we need to multiply. So this is the first step in elimination method. When the given two equations are there, you need to multiply with some non-zero constant values to make either x coefficient or y coefficient same. Then step 2, add or subtract the given equations such that one variable completely should be eliminated. So in step 2 you will get multiple cases, so that I will discuss one after other. So just remember the basic step. By giving the example I can show what are the different types. So now step 3, solve and find the value of a variable either x or y. Just briefly I am writing the steps here. Then step 4, substitute the given obtained value. Substitute the obtained variable value in the given equation and find out the value of the other variable. So these are the 4 steps consist in the elimination method. So once again just I am repeating. In step 1, first take the given equations and multiply with some non-zero constants. I will explain how to multiply and by which values we need to take. That and all I will explain. Next, step 2, either add or subtract. So based on the given equations. So that means by addition or subtraction which results the one variable equation, then we can go with that. Then step 3, we can solve the equation which you got in one variable and we can find one value either x or y based on the question and substitute the value. So these are the things in the elimination method. Now I will explain with one example, then you can get an idea. Suppose now these are the given equations. 2x plus 3y is equals to 12, 3x minus 4y is equals to 1. Suppose if it is, let it be equation 1, equation 2. So what's our first step? We need to multiply the given equation with some non-zero constant. So that non-zero constant also, how we should take means, after the multiplication, either x coefficient or y coefficients should become same in both the equations. So now which values, that means which constant we need to take. So it's from the given equations you can select. Suppose I want to make the x coefficients equal. If I want to make the x coefficients equal, then I should multiply the first equation with the x coefficient of second equation. So that means equation 1 into x coefficient of 3. So x coefficient is 3 here in equation 2, that I am taking. So why I am taking here 3 means in the second question x coefficient is 3. Why particularly I am taking x coefficient means here I choose to, that means I have taken a decision to make the x coefficients equal. And second equation obviously should be multiplied with the x coefficient of the first equation. So now first equation completely, if you multiply with 3 2s are 6x plus 3 3s are 9y, 3 12s are 36. Next, second equation with 2, 6x minus 8y equals to 2. So now assume this equation as 3, this is 4. Now I said add or subtract. So why you are considering here addition or subtraction means after doing addition and subtraction there should be only one variable remained here. That means one variable definitely should be eliminated. So here 6x and 6x both are same. If you add 6x plus 6x it will become 12x, and here 9y minus 8y it will become y. That means both the variables exist if you add. So we need to choose here subtraction. Why? Because 6x minus 6x. So equation 3 minus 4. That means 6x minus 6x. So we can write like this also. 6x plus 9y. Suppose we have a confusion to subtract directly. So write like this. Change the symbols for the second equation when we are taking the subtraction. So here when you are choosing the subtraction, so we need to change the symbols. So that means these symbols won't be there now. These symbols only should be followed for the second equation. Minus 6x plus 6x will eliminate. Plus 8y plus 9y, 17y, minus 2 plus 36. That means 34. So y is equals to 2. 17 2s are. So this is the cross step addition. So here we solved here adding or subtraction step 2 we solved here. This is step 3. That means we got the value of one variable y2. Y is equals to 2. Now substitute the value of y in any one of the given equations. So substitute y is equals to 2 in equation 1. Therefore 2x plus 3 into 2 is equals to 12. 2x plus 6 is equals to 12. 2x is equals to 12 minus 6. 2x is equals to 6. That implies x is equals to 3. So finally x comma y equals to 3 comma 2. These are the x and y values we solved using elimination method. So here there is no rule that definitely you should make the x coefficients equal. We can make y coefficients also equal. So that also we will see. Now we have the same equations. I will solve by making the y coefficients equal. So our task is here to make the y coefficients equal. So you need to multiply the given equations 1 and 2 with some constant values, that is non-zero values. So that here we are taking a decision to make the y coefficients equal. So we need to multiply the first equation with the y coefficient of the second equation. Here we can take 4 or minus 4, irrespective of the symbol you can take, nothing will happen. Either you can take minus 4 or plus 4. So kindly please avoid the negative numbers here in multiplication. We can do that, there is no wrong in that. It will be easy with the positive numbers. So now equation 2 with the y coefficient of the first equation. Then what will happen? 4 with the first quotient, 4 2s, 8x, 4 3s, 12y, 4 12s, 48. 3 3s, 9x, 3 4s are minus 12, 3. So now if you observe here, plus 12y. So assume this as 3, this is 4. Plus 12y, minus 12y. So when it will be eliminated, if you add, it will be eliminated. So equation 3 plus 4. So that means directly without changing the symbols we can take. We can solve from here also. Just for easy understanding purpose, again I am writing here. I am adding means no need of changing the symbols. So 8 plus 9, 17x, 48 plus 3, 51. X is equals to 51 by 17 equals to 3. So x is equals to 3. We got the one variable value. So now substitute this variable x is equals to 3 in equation 1. So 2x plus 3y is equals to 12. 2 into 3 plus 3y is equals to 12. So 3y equals to 12 minus 6. Y is equals to 6 by 3. So y is equals to 2. So we'll get the same value. X comma y equals to 3 comma 2. The same values we'll get. So this is the solvation of equations using elimination method. So in step 2, I said after addition or subtraction, we are getting the value with a variable. We are getting an equation with a variable that results in intersecting lines. So there are chances to get other statement also. So that means we will get a result as a true statement with no variable or a false statement with no variable. So in such cases, it will result in coincident lines or parallel lines. So I will explain with an example how you will get. So true statement is nothing but LHS part and RHS part should be same. That means LHS equals to RHS without variable. Here you are getting the result as with a variable. If you are getting result without a variable and it's a true statement, the true statement means LHS equals to RHS. If you are getting a false statement without a variable, that means LHS part is not equals to RHS, then that will result in parallel lines. If you get a true statement, it is coincident lines. So we'll go with an example. Suppose these are the equations. 2x plus 3y is equals to 8, 4x plus 6y is equals to 7. That is the 1 and 2. So we know that 1. So here I will make the x coefficients equal. So first I will go with the basic method, then I will explain another way also for this. Equation 1 with 4, equation 2 with 2. So 4 2s are 8x, 12 by 32. 8x plus 12 by plus 14. So here, if you subtract, what you get here? This is 0 and again 0. Here 14 is 18. So 0 is equals to 18. So this is a false statement. So these equations will represent, so given equations represent parallel lines. So no solution. So without a variable, we are getting a false statement. So here, see, remember the first statement itself, you should multiply the equations with some non-zero constant to make the coefficients equal. So that means no need to follow every time like this. So definitely it is not a rule that every time you need to multiply like this. You should make the coefficients equal. So for example, 2x plus 3y equals to 8. Same thing I will take. 4x plus 6y is equals to 7. Suppose if I multiply only the first equation with 2, what will the result will get? So that means equation 1 into 2. Equation 2, I am nothing multiplying with nothing. That means with the 1 we can assume. You will get 4x plus 6y equals to 16. This is 4x plus 6y is equals to 7. So here also, see, now coefficients are equal, x coefficients equal. My aim is to make the x coefficients equal. Here y also it become equal. That is another case. So that means don't think that definitely you should multiply the like this. But if you multiply, definitely you will get the coefficients equal. So but to get the coefficients equal, this is not the only way. Depends upon the values. That depends upon your thinking. Or if you are unable to think, so this you are, suppose you are confusing a bit, then blindly follow this. If you want to make the x coefficients equal, multiply the first equation with second equation x coefficient, then second equation with first equation x coefficient. If you want to make the y coefficients equal, the same way. So now next I will show the example for a true statement. Suppose these are the equations, for example. Same as usual, multiplying with 4 Second equation is x coefficient. First equation x coefficient 2. It will result 8x plus 12y plus 20. This one 8x plus 12y 20. If you subtract means symbols will change. 0 0 0. So 0 is equals to 0. So this is a true statement. That means coincident lines. So infinitely many solutions will come. Infinitely many solutions. This is a true statement. So without a variable, you are getting an values like this. LH is equals to RHS. That is true statement. If you are getting LH is not equals to RHS, that is a false statement. If you are getting some variable, then you should solve the given equation, obtained equation, and find the values of the variables. Then definitely that will be intersecting. So these are the things in the elimination method. So still you have any doubts, you can just ping me. Just you can message me.